couldn't exactly tell in the moonshine, but something didn't look right. And it wasn't the place or the date or the time of night, but how her eyes would sing those hook lines, then drunkenly tap dance and roll dice. I tagged her from the gate as the seductive type, and her glance sent shivers up and down my spine. I guess I should have run when I had the time, but the lust of the flesh told me I'd be fine. That sign read free, but I suspected a price. I should have read between the lines in the fine type. To fall from kingly heights to a beggar in a day means we feasted with fools, politicians and actors, crooks and castles, name brand designer jeans get caught up in the action. To be consumed with class is classless. But we carry planets on our backs like Atlas, then accessorize our baggage to mask it like dead bodies in beautiful caskets. Keeping up with the times when it changes on a dime, and entertainment is fueled by sex faster than sex and can go viral like sex. To those masochistics, plastics, silicon addicts, you'd think with all the superficiality we'd drown in our daily luxuries. Instead of wolf, we cry rhinoplasty, but call it a medical emergency, saying that we'll just die if we don't get this surgery. But truth be told, you'll be found under perjury and exited out with minimal security. I haven't seen your hand, but I can call your bluff. You avoid eye contact without your makeup and stuff on. Call it what you will, but I'll call a spade, and my full house beats your flesh any day. So let me ask a question. Who are we running from? Who is our master? We cannot escape the day of disaster. Why do we run? What do we run for? To whom do we bow down or even subliminally call Lord? Because life is more than the rat race to run towards. It's more than to live and die by the sword. It's more than the game. Like Lord of the Flies, it's more than the pitch or the dogfight. A life like that is meaningless. Up and down like Sisyphus. When the problem is not surface like psoriasis, where you can consult your local dermatologist, it's past our pores, down to our carbon core, a cancer of the soul that rots out the floor, leaves you for dead but lusting for more because you're never ever satisfied as you were from before. Now that is the definition of futility. Maybe even the same for depravity. That is the definition of us, left to our own devices, fixated on our carnal vixens and vices. We cannot fix ourselves. Our condition is chronic. We cannot arm wrestle sin into submission to attain nirvana. We cannot cleanse, medicate, meditate, or philosophize to open our regular pair, let alone third eye. And God is more than the intellectual mind. And I'd be cautious if you think he passively stands by. He has opinions about our defiant side and will make a move when he deems time. Those apparent silences, it doesn't mean he's not listening. What if instead it's Jesus' long suffering? Friends, we cannot save ourselves. We need a Savior. And this tolerance is irreverent, leading us to danger. With relativism as our course, what is there to measure since we've erased all reference points to justify all behavior? So to my nation, I am afraid for her. I am discouraged, but I will pray for her. And where I've contributed to the problem, I don't want to do that anymore. I want my nation to come back to the Lord. I want less fear and the broken places restored. I want my nation standing